a record challenge.
George Rush St. Pierre!
Victory over Johnny Henry is going to give me the most wins in the UFC.
I don't care about that. I'm a different fighter than all those people that he has faced.
A friendship tested.
Rashad, you're the man, buddy. Thank you for the time.
I think you're wrong for this one.
We're friends. I like Chael a lot.
Exactly. I know Malone. You just like no.
This is America. Capitalism rules, and so does competition, and we will compete.
Oh, my! When you're the greatest fighter in the world today, they call you Chael's son and beat me. If you can. He's down! He's down!
When I got to step into that cage, he's my enemy.
A phenom provoked.
Rory McDonald! This kid has all the potential in the world.
I don't want it to go to the judges' scorecards. I'll be looking to finish for sure.
I know what I'm capable of. I knock people out.
Head kick knockout! Ruthless Robbie Lawler!
Points, Gracie! 20 years since it all began.
It is all over! Unbelievable!
UFC welterweight champion George St. Pierre puts his belt on the line against top-ranked challenger Johnny Hendricks. Former light heavyweight champ Rashad Evans goes toe-to-toe with dangerous and confident contender Chael Sonnen. And welterweight phenom Rory McDonald gets tested by resurgent knockout machine Robbie Lawler. The countdown to UFC 167 starts now. UFC 158 featured the top 4 welterweights in the world. In the co-main event, Johnny Hendricks squared off with Carlos Condit.
Here we go.
The Condit fight, he likes to dictate what happens from the get-go. He's very good at up kicks, using his length, so I really wanted to try to keep that from happening. So I tried to close the distance and stay inside.
Big shots again! Hendricks!
The second round, I knew I wanted to push the pace again.
Hendricks pushes forward still. Another takedown.
I was feeling really confident going into the third.
Trying to... Oh, my goodness! Hit that knee again. Oh, how good is that? 8 for 8 now. Johnny
As Hendricks and Condit recovered, welterweight champ George St. Pierre defended his belt against Nick Diaz.
I knew Diaz's game very well. I knew his move all ahead of time, and I was ready for him.
Good jab landed right away by Nick. Takedown by George. Good elbow right away. St. Pierre with a record-setting title defense tonight. His 8th.
I wish I would have done better, I tell you the truth. I was not very happy with my victory.
The win was GSP's 11th in a row and tied him with Hall of Famer Matt Hughes for the most victories in UFC history. After UFC 167, he could stand alone.
A victory over Johnny Henry is going to give me the most win in the UFC. I'm very happy, and it's going to be a good thing for me.
He is one of the greatest of all time. He is George Rush St. Pierre.
He's won 11 fights. I don't care about that because I'm a different fighter than all those people that he has faced. I have more power. I'm more explosive. My wrestling is better than anybody's ever faced.
Hendricks takedown attempt and successful. Going for a ride. Boom.
To prepare for his first title shot, Hendricks is going to extremes.
Deep stretch, deep breath in. Bend those knees again, back to your chair.
Hot yoga keeps me loose, it keeps me limber, and loose and limber means less injuries in this thing.
Make space in your back. Twist your heart to the sky, and then forward fold.
Beth, she's our instructor here. She helps me there's certain points where I can't go any farther, and then she pulls me a little bit where I get a little further stretch.
Straight arms, flat palms, lift the tailbone.
So that way I hit my max, and then she can get a little bit more out of me, and then next time my max is farther and farther and farther and farther, and I get just looser and looser. We've wanted this fight for so long, and we've done so much, and we've prepared so much for GSP that sometimes I have to take a step back, because I'm like, I want to do more.
2. Give me 2.
What's nice, see how cold it gets. You're at like negative 200, I don't know, 240 degrees. One thing that I bring that GSP hasn't seen is explosive power.
One punch knockout power of Big Red.
He's seen people who can hit hard, but he's never seen somebody who can close the distance and throw hard.
There is no question about this guy's power, man. Thunderous!
I respect his power, but I'm not afraid of it. I respect his wrestling, but I'm not afraid of it. I can overpower him if I want to, and I'm not scared of him, and I'm gonna show it into that fight.
No one in UFC history has landed more significant strikes than George St. Pierre, and no one has completed more takedowns.
I can defeat him everywhere. I'm confident I can beat him everywhere. I'm better than him everywhere. I believe that.
I know GSP is going to try to take me down.
Another takedown by St. Pierre. Takedown.
I want to stuff it and make him pay for it.
Little dirty boxing from Johnny Hendricks.
I know that he'll get frustrated. Definitely whenever the first one doesn't go his way. We've seen it in fights. We've seen it in all of his fights.
Can he stuff it? Yes, he stuffed it, and George eats a knee.
I expect to go into a very tough fight and a war. That's why I expect, and I'm ready for it.
This might be the best GSP we've seen.
Every night I dream of Dana putting that belt around my waist. Bruce Buffer saying there's a new welterweight world champion. What other kind of motivation do you need?
He might be the biggest power puncher in MMA.
I'm the best in the world, I believe it, and I'm gonna prove it again to everybody.
He is, without argument, the greatest welterweight champion in UFC history.
After UFC 167, it's going to be me, the new welterweight champion. It's mine for the taking.
Rashad continuing to tee off. Force is in trouble. He's out. And it is all over.
Rashad Evans, world champion.
Oh, yeah, he rocks him. Oh, my.
Chael Sonnen, top 10 ranked fighter for the last decade.
Chael Sonnen, a triumphant return.
You put us together, and that's a big fight.
At UFC 167, Rashad Evans and Chael Sonnen will wage war. The rest of the year, they share a desk.
I'm Karen Bryan here alongside 2 of the top 10 light heavyweights in the world. Chael Sonnen. Nice. It does.
Me and Chael are analysts together for Fox. The pre, the post, the weigh-in show, whenever there's a UFC event. You know, it's kind of cool because we have good chemistry together.
He's undefeated, much like you, champ, and he's ready to go.
I think you're wrong for this one.
We travel. We're often in the same city, and we have no one else to train with. We rely on each other to push and pull and work on our skills.
What's his name again?
Kelly
Exactly.
Gaston.
Exactly. Oh, no, I know Malone.
You just like saying
I know Malone. I like Chael a lot. You know, I don't really have, you know, a ton of friends in this whole industry, but, you know, he's one of the guys I can say, you know what, I'm happy to have met Chael.
How difficult is this going to be for you to fight friends?
It's going to be hard because, you know, I got a lot of respect for Chael.
We run into many fighters who are watching guys like Rashad and I and are coming out with this whole I won't compete against a friend thing. I won't fight my friend.
You know what? This is a sport, and we got to fight each other.
Well, take the word fight out of it, because sometimes it's about competition. Two guys can be roommates in college on the basketball team. They both get drafted to different teams. It's not like you don't go on the court that night. This is what we do. This is America. Capitalism rules, and so does competition, and we will compete.
After this, I won't brag too much because it's going to hurt us. You know, I'm just going to do just a little bit to him.
I appreciate that. Hey, Rashad, you're the man, buddy. Thank you for the time. Enjoy the fights today.
Rashad Evans will be the 4th consecutive current or former UFC champion on Chael Sonnen's dance card. In August, he took on Shogun Rua.
Chael, one of the best takedowns in the UFC today.
I got to a front headlock position. I was able to lock my hands in the guillotine choke.
He's looking for that guillotine. He's got it under the choke. He's got it. He's going to drop down.
I could feel I had him tight, and there wasn't a lot of time left. But fortunately, I had enough time and was able to finish the match.
Chael's got it. He's got it.
Chael Sonnen!
Outstanding.
The victory was Chael's first at 205 pounds, where he will remain to take on Rashad.
I will fight wherever the fights are at, whether it's 205 or 185. These guys talk about catch weight fights and all this other crap. There is no such thing as a catch weight. I fight at grudge weight. There's some guys that I want to fight. I have a grudge with.
UFC 167 will be Chael's 44th career fight, and he's back training with one of his original partners.
Today, I'm in Dan Henderson's gym in Temecula, California. We started together in 1999. We were in the same weight class in wrestling, and Dan was the guy. So the band has gotten back together, and he's got even more tricks now. What's that? You can't teach an old dog new tricks? You haven't met Dan Henderson then.
Henderson is also Rashad Evans' most recent opponent.
Oh, stiff jab. Yeah. He hurt it from the left, and hurt him again.
In the first round, Dan caught me with a good shot, and it brought the fight out of me, and I was fighting hard for it.
Nice flurry by Evans. That's a combination by Rashad. He's got Henderson hurt.
Sugar Rashad Evans!
I think I struggled in my last 2 fights because I wasn't hungry enough. I didn't have that passion to go out there and train recklessly and train endlessly and train like a champion. And that's one thing I got back in the last camp is I started to incorporate some of the things that I got away from doing before, some of the things that made me to where the world knows my name. If you cut too many corners, you don't got a square anymore, you got a circle. No more circles. Somebody has to pay for this. Somebody has to pay for the fact that, you know, I gotta train 3 times a day. The fact that my body's sore and I can't see my kids. Somebody's gotta pay for that. Chael's gonna pay for it. Chael has to pay for it. It's the only way.
Rashad's got a very unique style, especially on his feet. The way that he moves, the things he uses for setups, tremendous power with both his rear hand and his rear leg.
When the fight starts, he's in your face right away. You're not gonna have much breathing room at all when you're fighting Chael Sonnen.
Look at that. Chael will give him no space, Joe.
I'm the fastest guy in this division, but his movement and his setups make him very difficult to track down.
Watch for a lot of movement, a lot of footwork from Rashad Evans.
I'm definitely difficult to get off my feet. I'm telling Chael Sonnen right now, I will definitely out-wrestle him.
Rashad showing dominance on the ground. Oh, my!
I think Rashad will be almost impossible to take down. Dan Henderson, who I'm working with now, is a 2-time Olympian, and Dan didn't get him down. I'm not counting on getting Rashad to the ground.
Back on the feet, I have the advantage. I'm a lot faster than Chael. My stand-up is better. I feel like I have more control over my punches.
Here's a good combination by Rashad. Punches and bunches on the counter for Evans.
I've never been knocked down in a fight. I've never been knocked out in a fight. I'm very hard to hit.
He's down! Out cold!
There's going to be no safety zone for him. That's what it comes down to. Just imposing my will right away, not waiting around. He wants to come and bring the action. He wants to come in right away. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Rashad looking explosive early here, Joe.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet.
I am the biggest draw in this sport. I am the highest paid athlete in the UFC.
Do not have chills going up your spine for the first time on Fox for you to be here in Chael's Octagon on Chael's channel, holding Chael's microphone, interviewing Chael.
This is the 20th anniversary card. Kids are going to tell their parents, Dad, that's the guy I told you about. That's Chael's son and mother, father. Can I please buy this event?
I think you guys are about to throw down over this throwdown.
Oh, yeah.